Hi there. I just turned on my new camera for the first time. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I went through a really hard time after that hospital visit trying to figure out what to eat. And then I was having some other symptoms that were really frustrating me. And my husband finally pointed out last night that he thought it might be anxiety. So what I did is I started thinking about it and realizing that I think some of it was because I was gone and I had stepped away from my entire life. I wasn't recording on either of my channels. I wasn't listing anything. I'm really washed out. I don't know if that's the actual light. Well, I don't know how to warm that up. But I know I look very pale. Let me turn off this light, see if that helps. No. See if that. Weird. I don't know why I'm so washed out. Brand new camera. I haven't played with it yet. But I've been watching too much YouTube, and right now everything is negative. So, and it's an election year, and that's very normal. So I finally decided it's time to get back to my life. It's time to get back and talking to you and creating. Now, today's not a creating video. I just wanted to talk to you about a little something to kind of get back in the game and get back to used to recording. But I recently went through eBay and took down almost all my jewelry. I've had some absolutely stunning pieces listed, and the price, I kept bringing it down, down, down over a length of time, and I've just been shocked at the things that sell and don't sell, even though they might both be priced pretty cheap. So I was going to show you a few of these pieces. Now, some of them I can no longer find comps on, such as this gorgeous piece here. And when I listed it, it was comped. There was a sold comp for $150. It was like $148. And so I started it up high, and it's a glass there with a little rhinestone. You can see there's the back. And these beautiful crystals. It's 1928. What do they call it? There's a very fancy name for it. It was called Antiquities Couture Collection Lantern Drop Necklace with Beaded Tassel. So I think I need to move the camera. Let me move slightly out of that. I don't know what to do. This I'm going to have to play with this camera. But this necklace is absolutely stunning. The problem is when I photographed it, no matter what I did, I just could not get a good photo of it. But all the rhinestones are there. It's beautiful, and it's worthless. I can't sell it. Then another one that shocked me was this Loft piece. That's a Loft necklace, which is a good brand. And many times Loft sells very well. It's a little familiar round tag with Loft on it. I don't know if you can see that. It says Loft. Where'd it go? It is not playing. You see that? Anyway, this necklace is stunning. It has these crystals or glass, but they're similar to the lantern necklace in that they're a little glass piece with a rhinestone, and they're alternated with these glass pieces. There's a bigger one. It's a pale, pale pink. Just a stunning and brand new condition Loft necklace. I've had this listed for years, and it doesn't even get looked at, and that just breaks my heart because it's just beautiful. This was a cute little snap bracelet with a darling owl, and with owls being so popular, I thought for sure that would sell. Nope. This was a fun and funky piece with a very long chain that I also thought would sell. And it's just really cute. And I've had it up for Valentine's Day. No, nothing. This is a cute piece. And this, I can't remember who this was. It has a tag. It says Vintage America. And it was just such a pretty little thing. It's got a druzy stone and a rhinestone in a dark, rich pink. It's antique brass. Nope. And I mean, some of these things were priced under 10 bucks. And then look at this layered necklace. This is this not? No, it has. This is Charming Charlie. And it's all glass and all these different layers of chain. It's just an absolutely, it's got rhinestone spacers. It's got everything you could want. And I mean, I still see people wearing this type of jewelry. both in person and on TV. But look at these rich blues. Nothing. No interest at all. This is a Coldwater Creek piece, still tagged, with a $39 price tag, which I showed in the listing. And really pretty. Okay, it got all tangled. Hold on. I just had this. It's the problem with jewelry. You lay it down for 1 second and it all gets tangled. I don't like these strings, and that could be why this one didn't sell. People don't like the strings. But, you know, you can't really change it and sell it as the same brand. But it's got these stones that are wire wrapped. And they've got like a, I mean, it's just beautiful pink. They look more purpley in the light, but they're pink. Kind of like a rose quartz. And even has a really fun clasp on the top. Yeah, nope. Then people love rhinestones, so I thought, oh, this will sell. This is really pretty, sparkly and fun, and, you know, just a beautiful necklace. And nope. And then this is kind of a vintage, I don't know if it's a true, I don't think it's a true vintage piece because it has a lobster claw, but it's vintage style. But look at those caps, the bead caps on that. It's a beautiful, in person, it's a deeper blue than it's showing, at least on the screen that I'm looking at. But they're like a nice, pretty blue, a deeper blue than they look. I hope that it's more accurate. But look at that, how pretty that is. Nope. And then I have, this one blew my mind away. I just couldn't believe this one didn't sell. For one, look at the clasp on this thing. This is stainless. It's got a very long extension. It's express. And look at the size of this chain. I mean, it's huge. And look at the chain on here. It's all stainless steel, heavy duty, and 2 rows of the closed chain on it. It's got 2 rows of closed chain, which is the rhinestone chain. And then it's got a smaller curb chain, and then this big heavy curb chain. Brand new condition. Stainless steel. Even $10. I couldn't get anybody to look at that. And then I have this stone necklace. So I have like a variety. This isn't just one style. This is stone, and they're very pretty stones. Really, really pretty. And again, no. I'm just wondering if all of you are having the same, and I got more in here that I tried to sell. This was a Hard Rock Cafe bracelet. It was like a set of elastic bracelets from Hard Rock Cafe. I think I had this under $5. I think this was down to like $3.98 or something. They're just little cute elastic bracelets with charm. But they were cute. Nope. And then I had this collar. It's kind of a rubber. And it's got beads on the end. And then look at how pretty that is. Nope. This was a gorgeous piece. It's rhinestones. Pink. A very pale pink with like a watch type strap. It's signed. I don't know if you can read that. Which way does it go? It says stainless steel RYRY. Ry. I thought that was, I mean, it's like a pave style. Gorgeous. Nope. This is like a bird's nest, which I know those are pretty popular. The little bird's nest pieces, and it's got the pearls, and then the bird on there too. Little bird. Nope. I thought this was really neat. I mean, not for everybody, obviously. I don't know if I'd even wear it, but look at this thing. It's opalescent. It's just stunning. And nobody wants it. It's been for sale in my Etsy store for a long time. And most of my owls go to my friend Karen, but I thought this one was so special. I wanted to sell it. Big long tassel. Really fun owl. And both a ball chain and a leather strap. Really, really long, big clasp on it. And I mean, this thing's long, you know. Nope. And then this was really cool. I even got somebody to ask me about it. Like a resin piece. A butterfly. So I'm going to make something out of this, I think. Absolutely stunning butterfly. I think it was only at like $4 or $5. Nope. And then there's another necklace here, but I don't know if I can get this untangled. But it was like a layered beaded necklace, just really pretty. I got boxes and I've got bins and bins of this stuff that I couldn't sell. Those were just some of the more special pieces. I was just wondering how you guys are selling. Are you noticing that your prices have come down? Have you noticed that jewelry, costume jewelry, now I'm talking not big name, expensive jewelry. I'm talking about just normal costume jewelry. Have you noticed a decline in sales? My worry is Whatnot, because a lot of resellers are doing Whatnot, and they'll take and put 100 pieces of jewelry or 100 hats or 100 t-shirts, and then they'll sell them a lot cheaper and just sell them all in one night for, however much they get. And Whatnot's one of those things now I might be wrong, but in the beginning at least, you had to be an influencer, you had to have a good following, and then to drive people to your Whatnot for one, let alone to be approved. I don't know if that's still true, but I haven't looked into Whatnot because the thought of trying to sell 50, 100 things in one night and then ship them all out terrifies me. It might be something I look at down the line. But I mean, these are absolutely beautiful pieces that should be selling for at least $10 each to 20. I mean, this gorgeous lantern necklace, I'm just going to add it to my collection. I have a collection of tassel jewelry. So some pieces, most of the pieces you've seen in my videos when I took and went through my boxes. This was from a Goodwill box, or one of the boxes. I don't know who it was from, if it was Goodwill or what. But I looked at this and said, I'm not letting that go for that cheap. I mean, I think I had it down to $15 and still nobody wanted it. And I'm like, for that price, I'll just keep it. And so, stuff like this is all glass. These are all beautiful glass beads that I can just reuse if I have to. Same with this one. If I can't sell it, I can take it apart and have those gorgeous bead caps. But it makes me sad because I hate taking apart really pretty bracelets and necklaces, any jewelry. Now this I thought would sell. It's a glass ball. It's even got air bubbles in it, which is kind of cool, and it's got hearts. The bezel is hearts. So I thought for sure something with a big long chain. Didn't matter how cheap. I finally got rid of Macari, because Macari, everybody wants to offer you nothing. I mean, I was getting nothing, and to me, I'm getting to the point where I don't want to list under $10 anymore, because it's not worth my time to list it and then pack it and ship it for under $10, because by the time they take out fees and you pay for your shipping materials, it's just not worth it anymore. So I don't know. I don't know the future of me reselling much jewelry. Now, I did sign up on Knickknacks, which is Jocelyn from Crazy Lamp Lady's new site. And I am selling homemade jewelry on there and vintage. And I've actually sold 2 pieces of my handmade jewelry on there, which I haven't done that even on Etsy in a long time. And so I think what I'm going to do going forward is handmade will go on Jocelyn's site. Crafting supplies will go on Etsy. And any modern jewelry that I do decide to sell, along with all the other stuff I sell, will go on to eBay. Now, any ephemera I sell, anything like that, I'm going to make some kits up with velvet, and I want to do like crazy quilt kits where I put some velvet squares, maybe chenille squares, some sequins, maybe a sprinkling of beads or buttons, some vintage thread, maybe embroidery floss, and just make these little kits for like $20 or $25 with really nice quality items in them, so that people can make crazy quilt squares, something that I'm really excited to try. That and slow stitching are 2 things I want to do. But where are we at? We're at 14 minutes. I'm not used to this camera. My old camera, the time was like right across the top. Boy, I look different on camera. I've lost weight. And when you lose weight, you don't always look as good as you want the first, at first it kind of doesn't come off evenly. But I'm losing weight. I'm on a very restricted diet, and I'll talk more about that on my other channel, my health channel. But I just wanted to pop on here, get back behind the camera, well, in front of the camera today, and talk to you about this because it really broke my heart the last month when I was going through all my jewelry. And I took my eBay from like 180 listings down to 38 because so many different things were just not selling. And if I've spent the time to purchase it and list it and then take pictures of it and then put it online, and then I'm getting no offers or ridiculous offers. Now we still have hundreds of watches to list, and those do okay from anywhere from, I'd say, $10 up to 30 or 40. Rarely do we have one worth more than that. Sometimes we'll have a 50. I think I've sold a couple for a couple hundred, but that's the exception rather than the rule. For the most part, they sell for about $15 to $25, and that's nice when you paid about 89 cents each for them. So the jewelry, same thing. Did I pay much per item? Now some pieces, I don't know if any of these were bought at an antique store or someplace where I actually purchased them, but I think most of these were purchased in a box lot, so they're maybe $1. I pay $55 for a box. They've gone way up in price. I think with shipping now it's $55, but the problem is the quality. I mean, there's some gorgeous jewelry in them, but it's stuff like this that will not sell. Beautiful. Now maybe I could, if I open a booth here in town, which we're talking about opening an antique booth, to put some of the jewelry in, to put some of the craft supplies in, and the smalls that we took off at eBay, stuff we've purchased to sell that we're not going to sell on eBay. I'm going to have a yard sale probably in June, and I'm going to be very selective what goes in the yard sale, and we're also going to pack some boxes for a booth. And once we have enough stuff to start a booth and keep it filled for months, and I think we have enough to do that, with the stuff we already purchased that from back when we had a couple booths years ago. We have stuff that's been packed away, oh my goodness, years, that we bought to resell, that some got put in a booth, some did not. So we're going to go through it very judiciously and decide what goes in a box to do a booth, because my husband's retiring June 1st, and we think that would be a fun way to sell, is to sell online, but also have a booth for, sometimes you find something that's a little too big to sell online, but it's worth money and you could make a decent profit on it. I just don't want to do Facebook Marketplace. I'd rather sell in a booth. Most of the booths out here do not charge you a percentage of the sale. You just pay your booth fee. So depending on whether it did take, a couple have changed hands, so we'll have to see. So that's my next goal. Let's see what we can do, Am I going to continue to sell online or not? I don't know. And stuff like this gorgeous owl can't even sell for I think it was down to like $4.88. And I remember I'd send offers. Whenever eBay would allow me to send an offer, I would send an offer. And I sold another necklace that's turquoise and red. I had it for $7.50. Or I think I had it $9.98, and I sent somebody an offer for $7.50. They sent me an offer for $5.50. I just took it. It's similar to this one, except it's about the same color of blue, and then the bottom is red, deep red. It's very pretty, but it's plastic, and it's not vintage because I think it has a lobster claw. I took the $5.50. I'll get about $4.75 after fees. What do you do? So I just wanted to know what you guys were thinking. Have you noticed, if you're a reseller, that you're having trouble reselling? Have you noticed if you buy jewelry online that it's come way down? Has anybody bought on Whatnot? Has anybody sold on Whatnot? I'm trying to figure out which way to go, but for now, that's what I'm doing. Crazy Lamp Lady's site, knickknacks on District. That's going to be handmade and vintage. Etsy is only going to be crafting supplies and kits. things I make, like the, well, I mean, kits I make up, like the beaded Christmas tree, the beaded candy cane kits, the Coca-Cola keychain kit, stuff like that. And some of these quilting kits and stuff. Because Jocelyn, I don't know if she has a place for craft supplies or stuff like that yet. She's been changing the site, and I haven't been on her site in a month either. So I know she's added a few new categories. So I'm going to have to see if she's added anything for selling craft supplies. She's got a pretty good following now. I think we're up to 40,000 members and or 15,000 members and 40,000 listings. It's called Knickknacks. It's on District, which I'm assuming is the host, because I know that Commonwealth Picker and his friends have a site on District as well. But I sell on Knickknacks. There should be a link on my link tree, which is in the description box below. If there isn't, I'll make sure it's on there. Even if you don't buy from me, it's definitely worth checking out. You got a lot of really good listings on there, and some decent prices, I've noticed too. And I like to support people that I really like, and I've always really liked Crazy Lamp Lady. I've been following her for many years, and so I was excited to be able to join and be part of this group. But I'll be back soon. I am working on getting a craft together for you. I've got my camera set up, and I got the new camera that can actually hang upside down because my old one got stripped out, and unless I wanted to tie it on, which that was not what I wanted to do, I couldn't use it. I could only use it on the tripod, but I had to balance it because if I even bumped the tripod off, it came. So we'll see how this video came out. I hope I'm not as washed out as I'm seeing right now. I'll be back soon. I'm going to let the other videos that I set to drop go ahead and come back. They're older videos. I was going to move them all to my other channel because I have 3 channels. I have this channel, my health channel, and then I had a channel that was going to be where all my hauls went. And if I do new hauls, I will do them over there, but I'll tell you about them here and maybe show you some of the stuff here, but the haul will be over there. And I do have a haul, a small haul of about 12, I think maybe 10 or 12 necklaces and pieces of jewelry. And I have a beautiful bag of jewelry from my friend Karen. So I may do those as one lot on that channel in the next day or two. If I do, I will do a short here to tell you about it. But that's where I'm at. I rambled on like I tend to, but if you stuck around this long, thank you. But I am back. I really need to be back. I've missed this channel. I've missed you guys. And frankly, I've just missed creating. And so my next video will be a creating video on this channel. And I'm not sure what it'll be yet. I miss St. Patrick's Day. I miss Valentine's Day because I don't think I can get something up fast enough for St. Patrick's Day. That's Sunday. If I can, I will. But we have Easter coming up, and I got lots of fun ideas for Easter. But I'll be back very soon. I just needed a little break, but I think I took too long because I think that's what caused my anxiety, is cutting myself off from all the stuff I love to do. But I'll be back soon, so thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Bye. See if I can turn